In this San Clemente housing report, I'm going to go over the 7 key market statistics that are important to know if you're thinking about selling or buying a home in the current San Clemente real estate market. My name's Ryan Schramm, and I'm the broker and owner of Ryan Schramm Real Estate, located here in San Clemente. Number 1, demand. So demand is super simple. It's just how many homes are in escrow, and we like to compare it month over month. So the demand in July compared to the demand in June is down 8%. When we look at demand last year in 2021, in July, demand today is down 61% from where it was last year. Number 2, the active inventory, better known as what homes are on the market available to buy today. The current housing inventory level is at 3,803 homes, which is actually up 9% from a few weeks ago, and currently is the highest level we've seen since November of 2020. Now compare this to last year, we were at 2,500 homes on the market, so we're up year over year 34%. The third key statistic, price reductions. Price reductions are a cool statistic because they're very forward looking. It's not something where you're looking in the rear view mirror, what did the market do? It's more telling about what the market's going to do. So nearly 40% or 1,400 homeowners dropped their listings price in June. Last year, during one of the most competitive housing markets we've ever seen, there was a total of 12% listings that reduced their price. So you can see 12% versus 40% reductions currently. The trend is more price reductions. The fourth statistic, mortgage rates. All right, so today my lender is quoting 5.25% for a non-conforming rate and 5.375% for a conforming rate. If you look back at the beginning of the year, the average rate was 3.2% according to Freddie Mac. Mortgage rates are very much the dark horse in these key statistics because depending on what rates do, if they go up or down, is largely going to affect buyers' affordability. So if we see rates continue to trend downward, that could bring more home buyers into the mix, and vice versa. If rates trend upward, that could continue to take buyers out of the housing market. Key stat number 5, closed sales. In May, the number of closed sales was 76. In June, 57. And currently in July, there have been 31 sales this month. Key stat number 6, expected market time. So this is the time when the sign goes in the ground till the home is under contract. If we look at Orange County as a whole, homes between $1 and $2 million, the average expected market time was 75 days. Now conversely, let's look at homes between 2 and 4 million. That average expected market time is going to go up. So if you're wondering, 75 days and 98 days respectively for expected market time, what does that mean? Well, anything less than 90 days is a slight seller's market. If it's less than 60 days, it's a hot seller's market, but we're at 75 average days on market for a $1 to $2 million house. So that's a slight seller's market, which means simply that sellers have a slight upper hand. Now for those homes priced between 2 and 4 million at 98 days average expected market time, that's going to be more of a balanced market where there's really no favor to sellers and there's no favor to buyers. So that's what we've been seeing across the county for those homes over 2 million. The 7th and final key stat is really seasonality. So for this one, it's important to note that the last 2 years, 2020 and 2021, they were an anomaly. Traditionally, the busiest time in the housing market is March, April, and May. Now we're in the middle of summer and we've seen that demand is declining and that active inventory is increasing. It will be very, very interesting for us to watch together what happens in the autumn market. Traditionally, in the autumn market, from the end of August to Thanksgiving, demand will continue to decrease and so will active listings. But so far, as we talked about at the beginning of this video, active listing inventory is on the rise. The real dark horse in this is going to be the interest rates. That's something we're going to be keeping a very close eye on. So stay with me as we watch what the rates do, because rates are ultimately what's going to affect a buyer's payment. All right, so if you're thinking about buying a property or if you're thinking about selling your San Clemente home, it's really never too early to sit down and have a conversation about what the market's doing and how that applies to you. I've got a couple options for you. If you want to have a conversation, shoot me a text at the number on the screen, or you can click the blue button below. It's going to take you to my website, and you can just fill out your name and your email, and I'll get back to you so that we can start dialoguing about, hey, what's the market doing? When is the best time for me? Super simple. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one.